Hello students. So let us continue with few more examples on how to write the various traversals. So last video session we saw what are the operations that can be performed on a binary search tree, and we also saw how given any tree how we can write in order, pre-order and post-order. Let me take up a couple of examples more. Okay, look at this tree now. We have this particular tree. How can we write the in order, pre-order and post-order? Let us see that. Now, in order I said it is left, root, right. Okay, root should come in between. So when I start with what to say, root here is 40, correct? Root should come in between left and right. So left I go first, first is left root and right. Left I go, again I go left, again I go left, correct? So I start with 3. Left, root, right. Root is 10, right is 70. I'm done with this. So I'm done with the left of 25. Now I go to root. Left root, no. So it is 25. Then I come to the right of 25. Right of 25. Again I should apply the same thing. Left root and right. So 30. 30. Root is 32. 38. Left, root, right. So I'm done with the entire left. We are done. Now next is root. So root is 40. Now come to the right. Again here I have to follow left root right. Left root right. So 50, 78, 93. That would be your in order. Coming to your pre-order. Pre means root. Root left right. First is root. So first I start with 40. Root is 40. Root left right. So next I come to left. Again here for 25. Root left right I should follow. So I will write the root first. Again I come here, root left right I should follow. So I will write 10. Left is 3. Right is 17. Okay, so left is over. Root is over. Left right is over. Again I come to this right. Again root left right. So 32, 30, 28. Root left right. So this is over. This much is entire thing is over. So left is over, root is over, left is over. Now I come to right. Again I have to follow root left, right. Root is 78, left is 50, right is 93. So 40, 25, 10, 3, 7, 10, 3, 17, 32, 30, 28, this is 38, 78, 50 and 93. That is your pre-order. Post-order, left, right, root. Root will come in the end. Left, right, root. So, I'll come to the left. Again left. Okay, left, right, root, right. Okay, so left, right, root. Again, left is over. Now come to right. Left, right, root. So, this left is over. This right is over. Left, right, root. Root is 25. So this left is over. Now I will come to right. Again here left, right, root. 50, 93, 78. So left is over, right is over, root. Root is 40. So 3, 17, 10, 30, 38, 32, 25, 50, 93, 78, 40. Okay. So let us take up one more example. I hope it's clear to you all how to write in order, pre-order and post-order. Let me take one more example. So let's take this example. 59, 41, 78, 29, 43, 70, 79, 23, 40. You can pause the video. First you do it on your own, and then probably you can cross check with how I have done. So that by then you will learn how it can be done. Okay. So anyway, let me start. In order is what? Left, root, right. Okay. That 3 formula you should remember properly. Otherwise you will go wrong. Okay. So in order is root is in between left and right. So left, root, right. So 59, I come to the left, left, left. So I start with 23. Left, root, right. There is no right. Left, root. So 23, 29. There is no right. So I will go here. Left is over, root now. Root is 41. Then I come to right. Again, here there is no left. So I will write 43 root. Right is 45. So this is over. Now left is over. Next is root. Root is 59. Again I will come to right. Left, root, right. Okay, so 70, 78, 79. So 23, 29, 41, 43, 45, 59, 70, 78, 71. Next is pre-order. Pre-order is what? Root, left, right. Pre. So root should come before left and right. That's how you should remember. Pre-order is root, left, right. So I start with root. Root. Left again. When I come to left, again I start with root. I come to left, again I start with root. Root, left, right. So left is 23. There is no right. So I'll go back. There is no right. I'll go back. Here there is right. So again here 43 is a root. There is no left. So I'll write the right. So I'll go back. Left is over. Root is over. Left is over. Now I come to right. In right also root, left, right. So 78, 70, 70. That is your pre-order. 59, 41, 29, 23, 43, 45, 78, 70, 79. That is pre-order. Post means root should come after left and right. So left, right, root. So I start here. This is root. First is left. Again left. Again left. So 23. I start with 20. Left, right, root. There is no right for 29. So next is root. Again I go here. Left is over. Come to right of 41. Right may no left. Come to 43. No left. So I'll write right. 45. Then root 43. So left is over. Right is over. Now root. Root is 41. So this left is over. I'll come to right. Right may again left root right. Left right root. 7, 79, 78. So that's over. So left this whole thing. Left is over. This whole thing right is over. Next is root. So root is 59. 23, 29, 45, 43, 41, 70, 79, 78, 59. So this is how you write for this particular tree. One more example we'll take and then we'll proceed further. So once, let me take up one more example. So one more example on the same. First you can try, then look into mine. 43. So in order is what? Left, root, right. So first I come to left, again left. So I start with 29. Left, root, right. So what is the root? 31. There is no right, so I go up. What is the root? 43. So left is over, root is over. Now I come to right. Again here left, root, right I should follow. So this is 69, left, left. 57, left, root is 58, right, 63. Then left is over, root is 69. Again come here, left is 80. There is no right, root, there is no right. Okay, so 29, 31, 43, 57, 58, 63, 69, 80, 86. This is pre-order. In order. Pre-order, root, left, right. So I start with root 43. Left, again root I should write. Again 29. There is no right. So root pre-order. Root left is over. Now I will come to right. Again 69 is the root. 58 root left right. 57 63 again right I will come. Again I should write root and 80. 43 31 29 69 58 57 63 86 80. Okay, next post order left right root. So this is root left again, no right. So 31 no right. So right I will come. Again here left right root. Left is 57, right is 63, root is 58. Right I will come again. Left is 80, no right. So root is 86. 69 is the next root. Then 43. Okay. 29, 31, 57, 63, 58, 80, 86, 69, 40. So this is how I think we have seen a lot of examples in the last video and this video. So I think this is how we should write how we can calculate in order, pre-order and post-order. Now let us see, we have one lab program, that is how to do the tree traversal in a binary search tree. Okay, so let us see how we can try to code that. Okay. So this is sample code of how we can traverse the, how we can create and traverse the binary search tree. As I told you already, this is one of the program in your lab cycle. So what we have done here, we have as usual. So every node, we are actually in the tree, we are creating a node. So far we have seen how to create nodes in linked list, a circular linked list. In linked list basically we have seen it. So same thing we are going to follow here. So a node is defined as a structure and I call it as the tree itself, okay. And there are going to be data is one pointer and then every node is going to have two pointers left and right. Okay, so initially, so you are taking this root as null. That means every linked list we have seen that we should have the address of the starting node, right? So that we used to call it as start or we used to call it as head. Here we are calling it as root, so that we try to maintain the same conventions as that of the tree. Alright, so I am calling root node as initially I am trying to take it as null, and then I am also taking one more pointer called as p. I will tell you as we go ahead why we are taking it. So this is the definition of our node in the form of a structure. Okay, so there is a data field, there is a left pointer and there is a right pointer. We are calling the start or head as root itself. We are initializing that to null and we are also taking one more pointer p which is also initialized to null. Now the first function that we are going to, before you traverse, we have to do a creation or insertion of nodes, right? Unless you insert the nodes, you cannot be able to traverse it, that's obvious. So first let us create a node, create the tree in terms of adding the nodes. So I am taking void create int value. I have taken two integer variables value and c. C is nothing but going to act as a counter for the number of nodes. I am just taking as while c is less than 7. I am not going to take more than 7 nodes. Alright. So if you want, you can change that number. So while 7 is less than c is less than 7. So first what we are checking if root is null. That means assuming that the tree is empty. How do we check if a linked list is empty? We used to check if start is null or head is null. Correct. So similarly here we are checking if the tree is empty. That means there are no nodes at all. How do you check that? If root is equal to null. If root is null, then what we are doing? Root is equal to new tree. That means we are allocating memory for that. And then we are going to accept the value of the root node. You can probably give a C out here. And you can probably give a C out, enter the value of root node. Something like that you can give. So C in root of data. So once I have accepted root value, root of right and root of left are going to be null. Because that is going to be, suppose I accept like this. So this is the only value. Suppose the root is 3. This is my root. So root of left is null, right is also null. Because that's the only node that we have inserted. Else, that means I already have a tree existing. I am going to add a couple of nodes, which means to say else means root is not null. When root will not be null, when there are, suppose there is one more node here, then root is not null. So that means root tree is already existing and then we are going to add a couple of nodes or insert some nodes into the tree. So what we are going to do, we are going to, I have taken one more pointer p. That I will initialize to root. Something like current and previous, all these pointers we took is not to traverse. So similarly here I am taking p as a pointer, initializing it to root. Then I have to accept a value of the node that I want to insert. So I accept, enter the value of the node. We are accepting the value while true. If value is less than p of data, what is p now? It is pointing at the root. If it is less than data and if P of left is null, that means there are nothing existing at the left side. If value is less than data means it's a binary search tree. So what is the condition of binary search tree? All the nodes which are to the left of the root should be less than the root. All that is at the right of the root should be greater than the root. Right? That is the rule that we have to follow. That is why we are checking here if P value is less than P of data. If it is yes, then we are checking if P of left is equal to null. That means there is no nodes that are there on the left side. Then we can allocate memory. Whatever data you have accepted, that will become the left node. P of left is null and P of right is null, and then we break. If you are going to do this on the if the value that you have accepted is less than less than the root. Else, here there are two if I have used. I will use one more else here. That means if your P of left is not null. If P of left is null, we have done this. If P of left is not null, that means I can write here else if P of left is not equal to null, then P is equal to P of left. That's all. P is equal to P of left. This is what we do. With this, what's happening now? We are entering the values. We are inserting the nodes at the left side because our value is less than P of data. Okay. After this, I will put an else for this if, else if. Else if is what? I will change here only and show it to you. If value is greater than P of data. If it is greater than P of data, what you will do? You have to put it on the right side because it is a binary search tree. If the value that you have accepted is greater than the root you have already accepted. Root is existing already. So whatever, if you are, suppose I say root is 100. So if I enter anything greater than 100, I should put it on the right side. If I accept anything that is less than 100, I should put it on the left side. So else if value is greater than P of data, what we do? We do the same thing except that every left will become right. So because you have to put it on the right side. So if P of right is null, that means there is no nodes on the right side at all, then this node itself will become only node on the right side. So new of data, okay, new tree, you make a space actually. P is equal to P of right, then P of data will be value, left is null, right is null, and then break. Else if P of right is not null, then P is equal to P of right. This is how we try to do. And then when I come out of this while, before I come out of this while loop, I will put C++. That means I am adding the one node I have added, so I will increment the counter. So this is how I try to add. Now once I have finished creation of this table, I will show you how we can try to traverse the tree. We have finished creation of the tree. Now let us see how we can traverse the tree. So next we will see, we have seen how to create or insert the nodes. Now let us see how we can traverse the nodes. So in order, pre-order, post-order, all are same except that as we have seen already in a couple of examples, we have to maintain that order. So when in order, if P is not equal to null, obviously if the tree is not null only, we are going to traverse. If the tree is null, then we can't do anything. If you want, you can add that. If P is equal to null, tree is empty, we can't traverse. Maybe you can add that. If P is not null, first what is in order? In order is left, root, right. Correct? So first you are calling this function recursively in order of P of left, and then this is your root P of data, and then in order of P of right. You are calling this function recursively. Left, this becomes your root, and then right. Again pre-order, same thing. If it is not null, what is pre-order? Root, left, right. Correct? So this is your displaying of root. This is left, pre-order of P of left, pre-order of P of right. And then comes to your post order. Post order is what? Left, right, root. Correct? So first, post order of P of left, post order of P of right, see out P of data. So this is how you try to traverse the functions recursively. Alright. Now these all the three functions can be, we can write a main function. First to create, like for example, we can write, let us say in the main function, first I will call create, because you have to first create, only then you can traverse, right? And then I will call in order of root. In order of root, this will get called, and then I can call pre-order of root. and then post order of loop. This would be your return 0, of course. This would be your main function. Okay, so this is a very simple program. So this is there as part of your lab cycle. I will share the notes also. So try this particular program and finish it off. This will be your last program of your lab cycle. Okay. So by that we have finished all the lab cycle programs. If you finish this, then I think we have done with all the programs, 12 programs. Alright, so I will end this session here. I will continue in the next session. Thank you.